Welcome everyone, Farmer Cup here. This is episode 20 of my gameplay series on Willamina Forest. If this is what you're looking for, please stay tuned. Good morning, folks. Welcome back to Willamina Forest. This is basically exactly where I left off. If you remember from the last episode, our case and our tiger cat are unavailable until, what was it, 11 a.m. this morning, because they had a little bit of repairs because we're doing our random repairs. Now, I'm pre-recording this basically immediately after the other one I pre-recorded, so I don't know your feedback on any of that stuff, so we're going to keep going with it for now. The random repairs and events and whatnot. All right, turn on some lights here, but today's goal is to get this field, well, I don't know about today's goal, but how about definitely this episode. If we go down here, I want to get this field carved out the rest of the way, which, I mean, this corner needs to be cleared, so I'll get that going. I might actually keep going further, but at least get a good chunk of this turned into a field so we can get it going with something planted on it. We do need to jump over here and get these guys harvested, so I'll probably do that in a second. Actually, yeah, the case is out for the count, right? Yeah, the case and the tiger cat are out for the count, so I could probably hop in. Not this guy. Where's our other tractor? This guy, and get him cutting the tops off of that, and I can get our harvester working on that. So let's actually get that going real quick. Oop, there we go. But yeah, so I think for the most part, the terrain on here, it's a little bumpy, so I might do a little work actually probably before I keep going. I might look into that, but this tractor is so loud. Let me zoom out. But yeah, I might do a little bit of smoothing or a little bit of adjusting up here, but that's part of it when you're building a kind of a farm from scratch on a map that's not super flat, or maybe not necessarily. This map wasn't, I don't think when the modders made this map, that wasn't what they were intending. They were intending it to be a forestry map, which is fine. There's nothing wrong with that. But it can be a little bit trickier to try to get farms going. But yeah, just a little bit more hilly, which for us, it's going to be, you know, mostly medium equipment, probably with really high horsepower to be able to work everything in. So get a good drink of coffee in there. But yeah, I haven't worked through all the comments yet, but Christian M did comment that we should use the 79,000 liter BSM trailer. Now, I don't know if there's a mod off the mod hub, but I couldn't find a 79,000 liter BSM trailer on the mod hub. But I did find a 79,000 liter trailer. It's let's get this guy going, and then I'll show you guys the one. And that's what I'm adding for today's mod of the day. Is that trailer. Well, I already added it in, but I'll show you guys in the store what one I'm talking about. But yeah, it has the highest capacity as far as I know that's available for the mod hub. I can use out of mod hub mods, but I think that's a good mix. It's one of the ones I actually really wanted to try out. I had it installed on No Man's Land, but I'm using the BSM 70,000 liter trailer on No Man's Land, which we may eventually end up using here, because even though that one has a 79,000 liter capacity as opposed to a 70,000 liter capacity, the BSM trailer, the 70,000 liter one can, that guy's going, it can chain together multiple ones, but I don't think this one can. So if we go into here, over to, yes, well, I want to take a look at some of these guys. Those ones are just grain trailers, which is part of the issue there, but so this guy right here, so that's 63,000. Here's the 79. These are part of a pack. So this would hold everything, 79,000 liters. But I don't believe it has, I don't see a hitch on the back. Wheel setup, with or without spare wheel, with or without reflectors. Yeah, anyhow, I don't see any hitch on there. So my guess is that trailer is just as it is right there, which, I mean, it's still 79,000 liters. I can't really complain about that. So we own one of these guys, so we may end up selling this guy at some point, probably this episode, and get this guy just to upgrade. Maybe we'll hold on, I don't know, we might hold on to both of them. We'll kind of see, but we don't need too many trailers. I do want to get more trucks, or at least another truck at some point. I think I want to try out some of the FDR stuff, so I might add that in, because I don't think I have it, added in right now into the game. No, okay, I just have this guy right here. That's the IT version, which isn't too bad, but yeah, 850 horsepower is significant. But I may add in one of the whatchamacallit, one of the FDR logging ones, one of the logging trucks. So we might do that later, but let's get our harvester rolling. There we go. some good barley off of this bad boy, and we got the loading wagon there, and and we got the milling machine. So we will collect straw off of it, and just even if it's just to sell the straw for not very much, but it's just extra cash, which would be great for us. So we will do that. I don't think we'll do any pelleting in this series. Nope, that's not what we want. There we go. But we'll see. I don't think we'll do any pelleting though. Straw will probably end up, depending on how much we get, we'll just throw it in storage for now, since that's a multi-fruit that can hold that. But we should get a decent yield off of this field, even though it's a smaller field. And then obviously sugar beets, we get our pretty standard yield off of that one. I'm curious how many hours our sugar beet harvester has on it. 5.4, so not too bad. If we we might end up doing sugar beets on a more industrial scale at some point, but it just kind of depends, because the fields need to be at least that flat, basically, I would say. But jump back up to the Magnum here. I am pretty happy with this setup here. This will make it pretty easy to get stuff going around the farm. And I've never used this specific tractor, this modded, it's a modded Magnum, right? Magnum. Yeah, I've never used this modded tractor before, so yeah, I'm trying to use different stuff, new stuff. Some of it will be the same, but I'm trying to use a lot of the newer stuff, or not necessarily the newer stuff, but just new to me stuff. So I'm still taking suggestions and mod ideas and whatnot down below. Let's take a look at a couple things here. The problem is going to be this down here is going to be probably most of the problem. Overall, that's not too bad. Like, in all honesty, like it's hilly, but it's not over the top hilly. This little crevice though might cause us some issues. Yeah, this might be where all of our money goes that we have right now, but that's okay. We can't spend more than 30 grand on it. Yeah, I just want to add a little bit, just smooth that out just a little bit. It didn't cost us too much, and that actually made it quite a bit better, so. I think that's a lot better. Might as well throw a little bit of smoothness over this chunk here. Smooth that out a bit. Just along there, yeah. Yeah, so basically just these trees down here we got to cut out, which isn't that big of a deal. But I think that'll work a lot better. I think I'll just smooth maybe this over a little bit just to kind of put them together a little bit more. Make them function better together. Sweet, okay. Oh, and a lot of people have asked about this wireframe screen. So I'm not 100% sure how all of it works, but the way I did it was I went into the XML for the actual game itself, PC only, of course, and I changed the development commands. It said false. I changed that to true, so it allows you to do that when you hit F4. Then F2 is like you can put your FPS up there. There's probably some other ones as well, but F1's a help menu. That's standard. But yeah, so it works out pretty well. It's very nice to find stumps. I think it's almost a necessity. It kind of sucks if you're on console though, because you don't have that necessarily available to you. There's other ways to find stumps and try to get rid of them, but that's the easiest way to do it, I think. So, okay, that looks a lot better. I think I feel happy about getting a field put in there now. This thing is almost like so low to the ground that it scrapes sometimes, but thankfully, it doesn't like activate when it hits the ground like that, but still. But, okay, yeah, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to get some more of this field done, and I'll probably do this until the Tiger Cat's good to go again, and try to get harvest done here. Well, this is what I got for equipment right now. One of our tractors out for the count, and I got this guy over here. So this guy could harvest with. What I'll probably do is just work on this field until the Tiger Cat's good to go again, and then once the Tiger Cat's good to go again, I can work on forestry for a bit, and I can be doing that sugar beet harvest in the background. But I mean, this harvest over here, it'll be done before we know it. So, and if he fills up too, it's easy to just run him over to the barn and empty him. So, as a matter of fact, is he going to fill up if I empty him now? Probably not. Let me just do this. Let's wait for all that straw to get out. Put the pipe out. A little bit cheaty because it'll go right through the building in some spots, or at least once you get a little bit closer. But that's okay. Yeah, like there. Perfect. So I'll let that unload, and then I'll get them going again, so I don't have to worry about this guy unloading. And then, yeah, I'll keep doing some other things, and I'll bring you guys back in later on today. All right, just a quick update. So the day is, quite honestly, the day is just about over. That's going to be in my way, isn't it? Darn it. Anyhow, let me get this. I'm just going to push that out of the way. That's just some lime. Some rogue lime. I unloaded the lime out of the fertilizer spreader, and I'm using the fertilizer spreader to... Yeah, that'll work. That's fine. To fertilize fields. Since we use most of the digestate that we have, I don't know, there's probably still some back at the BGA, but I hauled a load down here. I think we've used most of that already. But so we harvested. Well, we had, you know, we were here for the barley. We got the barley off of this. We got the straw off of this. We got the sugar beets harvested off of here. We go into here. Let's go to the barley. Barley, we got almost 20,000 liters off of that, which, to be honest, I'm tempted to sell it. 705 is pretty good, so I think I actually will probably ship that off tonight as well. Then moving over, sugar beets, I just sold off almost 60,000 liters, so one truckload. So we've got, what, 155,000, because it's 59,000 liters in a truck, so about 155,000 liters off of that field, which is fabulous, really. Moving down here, we have 300,000 liters of wood chips. I'm going to wait and hopefully see if that price goes up. Not that that's a bad price, really, at all. And then we have 74,000 liters of straw, which I am going to sell it off at, I don't know. If that goes above, that's going to go above, I'm sure. But I think I'm just going to sell it at the BGA because it's not a terrible price. It's okay. Straw is never a high dealing item anyways, but that'll give us some digestate that way. So I think I will do that. And then past that, I think, one thing, though, I think we might put in as a town upgrade today. I think it's in here. Gosh, I'm sure it's going to be in here because it would have been part of the No Man's Land placeables, I would think. Yeah, this guy, the Slurry Yard. I think we'll put this in there because I take digestate. So even if I decide to, which I think I am, I'm slowly going to stop going for digestate. I think I'm going to stop doing it. Well, I don't know. I think what I need to do is get a different spreading method because ours has to be refilled constantly. So I might get the Valzelli. I don't know. It's a lot of extra effort that I may not want to go through to do. One thing I might get on here is the John Deere. I don't have it installed because I don't have a mod, but maybe I'll add it in tomorrow. Is the John Deere sprayer, fertilizer spreader, and then do solid fertilizer with it, because that also can do lime pretty well as well. But that might be something we look at doing. But I'm going to try to sell basically everything off tonight to the BGA and the barley as well, which actually, let's do... Do I have seeds in here? Oh, wow, I forgot I put seeds in here. Oh, my goodness. Yeah, I totally forgot about that because I went down to the store actually and bought 2 pallets of seeds and drove down there and picked them up. Well, I picked up at least just enough to fill the seeder, so... Okay, well, I'm going to try to remember that now. Because I think, I know I can put stuff in here. I guess I did decide to do that, but I'm thinking I'm going to... There was a new mod on the mod hub. Now I have a couple mods on my list I want to get. There's a new mod on the mod hub that is a, like, storage facility that's by Missyb, and I think I want to install that and use that. I know I don't need it, but I like the idea of it being something that's separate, so I might actually grab one of those. Yeah, so I might do that. Let's just grab, where's the barley? I want to grab that first because that's a price that'll vary a little bit, so this won't take too much land, but this is going to go to Agraz land trade. That's going to be way over on the other side of the world. Oops. Agraz sell. Perfect. So that's working on that. I didn't get any forestry done today. I did get this whole field plowed out in the morning, so we have a large field here. I'm going to wait until we square it off a little more, because if we go here, I want to get it all the way down, and then I'll lime it, and then we'll probably use that as a field for a bit until maybe it needs lime again, then extend it. I am thinking that maybe this could be this area instead of a field, which I actually might end up just planting it and using it as a field for now so we get the extra harvest off of it, or the extra yield, but I'm thinking about, like, I don't know, maybe I won't. It's just kind of a pain to do that field because you can't use workers really that efficiently. But I think eventually once we get the money, we're gonna pay to smooth this out and then have like a kind of a cliff face here. And then if I have a cliff along there, that'll hill up to the top, and this will loop up around here to the top, and then use this as our yard. I think that's what we're gonna do. And if we need more space, honestly, I think we own, I guess we don't own too far out here, but I'll say we have activate extended placeables on. Well, we can buy that. We might buy access to the water at some point, so we can maybe expand, do some landscaping out onto the water a little bit. But then, yeah, so ideally, once we had that over here, we'd move all of our stuff that's in our yard over to here. Even with having that in the yard, I still might keep, we have space out here, so I still might keep silos out here. I don't know, we have some space out there. I might just level this off over to there and then extend this field out. I might end up doing that too. We'll think about it as we go, but this field here, once this is done, is going to be about twice the size of this field, or twice the size of this field. Maybe, I don't know, 180% size of this field, but it's going to be pretty, I mean, it's going to be the biggest field we've got so far, so I'm looking forward to that. So yeah, I am going to do a town upgrade. I just kind of briefly talked about it. This is so cool in here. So I am going to do a town upgrade today at some point. We got that there. I'm trying to think of what all I want to do. I don't know where I'd want to put the, maybe just off the side here, or up the road, or maybe back here. I don't know. I might put something in over here. I don't know what I'll do necessarily, but I want to put that slurry yard in. That might be the town upgrade we do today. And then I'll probably do that as a time lapse, as I've been doing, just kind of a little time lapse of me building stuff. I enjoy doing that. I know some of you, I know it's kind of like one of those things. Some of you are on board with, I want, you know, you guys want to see everything I do off camera, just time lapse it or just show us bits of it. And some of you are like, no, we just want to see the highlights. It just, I'm trying to find that middle ground. So I think I'm trying to find that okay, or I am finding that okay. I hope I am. I'm always looking forward to the feedback, but just understand that I'm trying to work with everyone here to make it kind of perfect. So tomorrow in game, we will see what we roll on our random events for our tractors, which will be fun. And I'll add in another mod. So that's kind of the plan. But tonight, I'm going to get everything sold off. I'll probably keep you guys in here for the barley here in just a second, just because, yeah, you guys want to see probably how much we make. I mean, yeah, we could do the math and find out real quick, but let me jump back over. Okay, so this field's planted with sugar beets. I've been using this. I planted soy over there, so I use this because if you don't know, this guy, yes, it does like cotton, corn, sugar beets, sunflower, but it also does soy. It's the one kind of grain style crop that this guy can plant. So now that that's done, hold that portion up, and we'll get this just over here is fine, but I just want to make sure I turn it off. The yard is going to be kind of a mess. I'm not probably going to organize it until we get a new yard, which might be a little bit. I figure to flatten that, we're probably looking at 100,000 would be my guess to landscape that. So 100,000 to landscape that is pretty significant, but it'll be worth it. We'll have a nice big yard there, and we probably won't end up upgrading the yard for a long time after that. I mean, yeah, I mean, we have, how much more land do we have? We're actually starting to use, I mean, not all of it, obviously, but this is kind of our border. I mean, a little bit up, a little bit cut down here, but I mean, we're going to get that forested and everything pretty quick. So that is all going to come very soon. I think after we get this field done, I think we honestly are just going to keep going this way and adding another field here, I think is maybe the next point, is to add another field next to it, I think is probably what we're going to do next, which let's take that off for a second. I'm trying to think, because that's the only, there's some big obstacles in there, but that's relatively smooth up here. Maybe we do a field like there, that could work, but a couple stuff like that. So you're done here. Did you get this? Nope, not you. Where is my fertilizing setup? Oh, there you are. Is this fertilized twice? Not even close. How did you decide to not continue on that one? Oh man. Well, at least we have this fertilizer spreader worked really well for us, quite honestly. But the John Deere one would be nice, a nice upgrade someday. So maybe I won't add it in as a mod yet. But I do kind of actually want to write these down that I want to use as mods. So let me. I want to add the John Deere sprayer. Self-propelled, of course. I mean, we're going to use the spreader portion of it, but that'll be how I'll remind myself. And then the other mod I wanted to add in, I just thought of it, darn it. Oh yeah, the Missyb storage. That'll probably be the one we add in tomorrow, the Missyb storage. And we might just put it somewhere next to that guy right over there, our tank storage there. So we might end up doing that. I know this holds basically what we need to hold. Oh, gosh, I can't even select it. The farm style over here holds basically what we need to hold, but I don't know. I don't know if I want to keep doing digestate. I do it a lot in no man's land, so. Oh, you're still trying to get there. There we go. Didn't make that corner quite. All right, let's see what we get for our barley. Still at 704, right? Hasn't like tanked in the last 2 minutes, 3 minutes. 705, perfect. It went up a little bit. We'll take that. We should get a defense. I mean, this is off of one field, so yeah, 13 grand. 13 grand for this little field. We'll take that. We'll take that any day of the week. But now we got soy there. He's going about that. Perfect. He'll finish that up soon. So yeah, that's kind of where we're sitting. I'll probably bring you guys back in the morning and we'll do some other stuff there. We may end up wrapping up the episode tomorrow morning. Or not tomorrow morning. Tomorrow in game. I don't know. We might make it 3 days on this one. We'll just kind of see. But let me get that guy going. Do the silo. Nope, he's not going to do it. Okay. Oh, geez. Well, eventually I'll get this guy going. Here's your crash for the episode. And a lot of the stuff I know that I've kind of added needs a little bit more tweaking and upgrading and stuff like that to make it kind of more perfect. But we'll get it fixed up. There we go. Now that you're over that. Okay. With that, I'll see you guys in a little bit. All right. Good morning, folks. So yesterday we got... oh, by the way, I don't think I mentioned this. I sold the subsoiler we had for a few $1,000 because I figured we didn't need it because we have a cultivator and we have a bigger plow. So I figured we're fine without the subsoiler. We got 80 grand last night from the BGA. So if we go into our finances here, I think the 80 grand goes under. Yeah. So yesterday, yesterday's total profit. Yeah, that was the subsoiler. Yesterday's total profit is 13,700. And I think that might be. I gotta look through the notebook real quick. That might be the lowest day we've had. Oh. No, we had a 0. Okay, good. We had a 0, but that is the second lowest day we've had. Because we were busy doing other stuff around the farm. So I mean, it just kind of is how it worked out. But yeah. All right. That's crazy right there. That is crazy. That's what we need to be doing. Okay. So 13, let me write that down. 13,719. That was day 25. So we're 25 days into this adventure. I'm going to tell you right now, guys, that's not really going to affect our total very much for the end of the. Yeah, that's not going to affect it very much. 13,719. Our total. Oh, I guess that crossed over the 3.2 million mark for us because we only needed like 10 grand to get there. So, oh boy. All right. So. Town upgrade, I'll probably put it in around noon today. So that's the goal right now. These two fields, I stayed up all night waiting for the weeds to show up, and they finally did. So I was working on that. But it is a new day, so we get to do my least favorite part of this. Now I'm pulling up the number generator. So the only two vehicles that we have, and I went and double checked this time before. So the only two we have, again, is the old case, the one that we're in right now, and then our Tiger Cat. So let me just make sure I'm on that. Generate. 15. Ooh, that's for the old case. That one is clear, or free and clear. Oh, 3. We've gotten that one before. Please tell me that's not that's the blown engine, isn't it? Oh, goodness. All right, let me come back over here. I'll put that away. Oh, my other image isn't coming up. Okay, I don't know what's going on with OBS. Anyhow, let me look up what number 3 is, and I'll be right back. All right, there we go. So, number 3, blown engine. You've got to be kidding me. Oh my gosh, and that's on the Tiger Cat. No, we needed to do forestry today. Oh god. Oh, I put it down. Sorry. I think what happened is I moved some stuff around so it wasn't in the same folder that OBS was looking for it in. I can't believe that. Well, let's go ahead and pay for the blown engine. Oh my gosh. I didn't even care about the town. I paid triple just to get, because that's our whole goal today, is to do forestry over here. Oh man, well, we are gonna have to adapt and overcome. I think we can do that. I can't even believe that. That is the worst in the world. So I know this is a crappy price, but that's going to fill up fast because our Brux all-in-one is still working. So let me jump in. I think we're going to use this guy. Oh, gosh, that's frustrating. So I want to get that field done today, and I don't want to wait anymore. So our money's not going to jump up significantly today because we're not going to be selling stuff. We're not going to be selling logs. But what we're going to do is we're going to grab the Brux, and we're just going to wood chip until we get that field done. We're just going to wood chip the rest of the stuff around it. It won't take us very long. It'll actually probably be a little bit faster, but that way we can at least get this stupid field done. That is my goal this episode, darn it, is to get this field done. Oh my gosh. All right, let me go grab the Brux that's sitting over there. Oh, tiger cat you. This thing drags pretty bad. Not lowered. That's the only problem. I wonder if it's this tractor or if it's just the oh, one way or another, it's some sort of an issue with the mod, because you would think it shouldn't do that. But regardless. So I'm gonna go ahead and chip away at these trees, which, yeah, if we have to sell some wood chips, we do. If we don't, no big deal. I'm not too worried about the wood chips. The money's less important now than me getting this field done, because we need to get this field planted by the end of the day. That is our goal, is to get this field done, planted, good to go. Do you see the line down there? That's what we're targeting. I'm just going to take out probably 15, 20 trees. So, I mean, yeah, we're not going to make as much, but it'll be just kind of, we'll work with it. So I'm going to keep working on this. This shouldn't take me too long. I'll either bring you back in when I'm done with the field, or I'll bring you back in for a time lapse of me doing the town upgrade that we kind of talked about already. So one of those two things. Oh, I didn't add in the mod for the day, but I think I am going to add in that Missyb storage. So I'll probably add that in, and we'll get that installed in the farm today, because I don't think it's that expensive. Trying to think what else bad news I have for us or anything like that. But I guess this is just, I mean, you know how it is. You know my phrase. It is what it is. So that's what we get. I can't believe... Well, at least we can use the tractor that we don't need today, and we can't use the tiger cat. Goodness, that drives me crazy. Oh well, I chose to do that. I might, the odds are pretty much not in our favor at all, so I might change the odds up a little bit. Like maybe make it, instead of on a 1 to 24 scale, maybe like a 1 to 36, only, you know, or I mean, it probably should be like 1 to 48, and then as the hours go up, obviously as we're doing rolls more, because I can't imagine having, I mean, obviously you can't blow the engine twice in a day, but I can't imagine. I mean, we've been blowing engines like crazy out here, I guess. I don't know. So I might adapt it to make it a little bit more realistic, because right now it's pretty heavy-handed into being badness for us. So I might adjust it a bit, but I'll get working on this. I'll get this field done, hopefully, and then I'll bring you guys back in either with a time-lapse or to give you an update. So I'll see you guys in a little bit. All right, so it has not been that long. I picked up the rest of the seeds we had at the store, and I bought this trailer right here. I sold our other one for 64 grand, and this one was, I think, 85, 86, about 85. So I figured, why not? If we're doing wood chips, I might as well invest in it so we have it. I'm going to work on getting, so this is the Missyb storage. I'll show you. I think it's under, actually, it's probably under silos. And yes, this thing. So it holds 80,000 liters of all of these things, which is actually really nice. Only it hold digestate and stuff as well, but 8,500 bucks. Gosh, I don't know where I want to put it. I would say over here would make sense. Again, that's not the most. I don't know how much that's going to cost to place it. I mean, there I'm okay with, but how much is that? Okay, that's not too bad. Sure. Okay, I'll take that. That's actually works out pretty well. Okay, perfect. So then what I'm going to do, I also bought a load of lime. It's down at the store, so I'll go pick that up as well and get all this loose stuff we have laying around the farm picked up and put in there. So I'll be a little bit more organized. I'm not too worried about the equipment. As I said, it's just going to kind of be like that for a while. Let's see here. There we go. Be able to just throw some seeds in there. Oh, that's cool. I like that that does that. Well, I don't know if it's gonna, yeah, it does tip, I guess. I'll say it'd be nice if it pushed it out, but that will be fine. All right, I'm gonna go load up with wood chips because the it's full. Whatchamacallit, the Brux is full, but I'm gonna get everything put into there. What I am going to do, though, I did save out and load back in, but what I am going to do is I am going to use the tire cat a little bit, and I know it's technically broken, but what I'm going to do, hear me out, if I jump over to the rucks, I'll be able to show us a little bit better. So I have a couple of stumps that I tried to get out with this thing, and this thing should remove them, but it's one of those things like the one under me. Like, this thing should remove them, but it's just not. So I'm just going to use it to grab the stumps and rip them out real quick. Just because I don't want to have to try to plow over those when my stump remover's not doing what it should. Because it would be able to remove them. It should be able to. So I don't feel that that's cheaty. I feel like that's fair, so I'm going to do that. But other than that, I think I actually wasted a bunch of wood chips too. I think I was full before I did the last tree. But regardless, usually I do it before I get full. But anyhow, I'm going to keep working on doing all that stuff. I just wanted to give you guys a quick little update and show putting that storage in there. So yeah, actually this might be faster to go this way. Yeah, I think it'd be nice if we had the yard down here, because even if we need to extend it again, we can go out over the water a little bit. I mean, maybe someday we'll make a land bridge across, I don't know, to the town. That'd be kind of cool. I bet you we could do that. But yeah, flattening this out shouldn't be that much. I mean, yeah, I mean, 100, if we budget 100,000 for it and it costs us 80 or 90, that'd be fine. But I mean, it is a bit of a hill, but I think it'd be okay. I think it'd be fine. I think that's a good spot for it as well. As you can see, we're almost to where we want to get the field. So we'll get it down there today. I'm not worried about us finishing it. It is kind of a bummer that we have to wood chip it all, but it'll all be fine. Sorry, it was someone trying to call me there. Turn that off. But yeah, that's what we got going on. So I'll see you guys in a little bit. All right, folks, welcome back. We have finished this field. It's the thumbnail. You knew it was going to happen. I'm sure it was because I took the photo. Anyhow, I figured we'd just do some light fertilization, and I would tell a little bit of a police story and we call it an episode. I think that's a good way to go. I hope you enjoyed that time lapse. I put the MF seed huts in there, or the MF stuff from Alien Gems Mercury Farms map, because I thought, yeah, it'd be kind of like a made sense area that it'd be like kind of a bulk buy point for farmers if they wanted it. So let's see how you do this corner up here. You're not done. You are not even close to done. You have the whole dadgum field left. Dadgum, why did I say that? Have I said that before? I don't know if I have or not. Anyhow, I know I've said it before, but I don't know if I've said it on a video before. Anyhow, so in light of it being, when I'm recording this, October 1st, and we're starting into the colder season, people like to get in lots of collisions. So I have a good one from last year that I responded to. I responded to this person called. They said they got in a collision, not with another vehicle. They said it was in their yard. I was like, okay. And they said that they slid through their neighbor's fence. I was like, okay. So I'm thinking it's probably not that big of a deal. Probably they just hit the fence or whatever. I get there. Oh man, this person legitimately, and I'll explain how it happened. I'll explain what I saw, and then I'll explain how it actually happened. Because after it was, I figured out what happened. And it was like, okay, I see how that happened now. They had a driveway, so you drove down this long driveway to the back of the house. Their driveway kind of went to the back, and they opened up into a nice drive area there. And then so you drove straight down, and then you kind of drove up this little hill, and then you parked up next to the house. And then, so you kind of drove down, and then you hooked a left, and then there's kind of a nice hill, and you parked to the top. Now, their snow had been mostly clear because they've been shoveling, but there's still ice on the roadway, so it's very slick. So they parked their car there, and they say they get out of their car, and then the car had slid back, and it had crashed through their neighbor's fence. The car was almost entirely in their neighbor's backyard, like destroyed the fence. It was a big SUV. So it was impressive. Oh, and the person that had parked it said they put it in park, and it must have just been too slick, and it slid away. I was like, well, that seems like, I mean, it's not, again, outside the realm of possibility. But I was like, that doesn't seem likely. So I go get into the car. I climb out to where the car's at, and the door was open, by the way. So like the door was open when it crashed. So the door hadn't been shut. And I look inside. I kind of look inside the car. Well, I ended up climbing inside the car to turn it off. So I turned it off, but I looked inside. It had been in drive. So what they did is they pulled it up to the top of a hill, and they left it in drive, got out, and the car just started rolling down the hill and through their neighbor's fence. So, oh man, I felt bad for them. They were really nice people. She just had forgotten to put it in the park. So anyhow, I put it in the park, and then I got out of it. So the door, I'm surprised, had not been ripped off, but yeah, it was, I mean, the car is gonna have some severe damage. They had insurance and everything, and I mean, it'll all be better. The important thing was the person had been driving. She wasn't hurt, because when she got out of the car, she said the door in the car started, because the door was open, so she was behind the door, and so the door started pulling her with the car, so she was able to jump out of the way. I was like, well, thankfully that happened, because otherwise I can't imagine what would happen if she had been under the car or gotten pushed under the car or something. So I was just, honestly, at the end of the day, I was happy no one had been hurt. That's always the biggest thing for me. That's one of the first things I ask when I get on scene to a collision. It's not, even if people look okay, it's like, okay, I'm not going to ask them, hey, what happened? I'm like, okay, hey, are you okay? Yeah, okay, I'm okay. You need medical attention or anything? Let's get that out of the way. You know, it's like, because we want to make sure you're good before we do anything else. Okay, you're just okay. Yep, you know, make sure they don't have any, you know, cuts, scratches, whatever, because adrenaline will kick in and stuff like that, and they may not notice they have injuries and stuff like that. But oh man, yeah. So anyhow, so we call a tow truck driver. Tow truck driver comes down, and I figured he's gonna be able to pull the car out. No, it's too icy. It's like we got to come back when it's sunny and it, you know, clears up. So I don't know how long the car was there, but I left it to them, and the car door is open. There's no way they're gonna close it. So the car's sitting there open for who knows how long. Oh man, but anyhow, so I went and knocked on the neighbor's door that they went through the fence of, and I was like, yeah, so your neighbor accidentally, their car just slid through your fence, and they was like, oh, no worries. as long as they get it fixed, you know. I was like, okay, yeah, it sounds like that's what's gonna happen. So I got their information. They're super chill. I was like, is this the first time they've gone through your fence, or has this happened before? Was what I wanted to ask, but anyhow, oh, it was a good one. So there'll be plenty. In the wintertime, I always get plenty of collision stories, so hopefully you guys are okay with those, because that's where I get a lot of those. Man, that field is massive. So I do need to go over there. I do need to, oops, turn that off. Yeah, so that'll get us a layer of fertilizer on there, and I need to do a layer of lime on there, but we will save that for the next episode. This is where I'm going to leave you guys. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, drop a like down below. If you have not already, hit that subscribe button up on the screen. Yeah, to join the Farmer Cop family, Farmer Cop channel, whatever you want to call it. Anyhow, leave a comment down below if there's anything you want to see in future videos. This has been Farmer Cop. Thank you for coming and watching.